Welcome to the onboarding video for new Admiral contributors. Firstly, if you navigate to the Admiral website, click Contribution Guide. This page will show you the high-level overview of how you contribute to Admiral. We really appreciate anybody contributing to Admiral even via issues, or raising feature requests, or bug fixes that you may have spotted, but this demo is going to specifically focus on those willing to make code contributions. So if you are willing to make a code contribution, we recommend after you watch this video to get started by contacting us on Slack or commenting on an issue, and then we can get you repo write access, and then we recommend you take on our dummy issue for onboarding, number 1839. We'll leave this open for anybody that needs to go through such practice. Navigate yourself over to issue 1839. And you'll see that this issue is just talking about creating a dummy function that outputs a simple message, and it's purely there to help you practice our development process up until we make a pull request. But we won't actually merge it because, of course, it's just an example. So if you've already contacted us, you've got repo write access, then you can assign yourself to this issue, and you can move it from backlog to in progress on the project board. The next thing to do would be to look at the Admiral website under Detailed Development Process in the Contribution Guide. We also have a second website under Admiral Dev with a variety of useful vignettes that may be useful to read through to understand exactly how we work and the conventions we use in Admiral. For the purpose of this demo, we will focus on the development process, which gives you a step-by-step guide into how to make a pull request in Admiral. First thing you'll do is navigate to our GitHub repo and want to make a feature branch. You will want to make a branch off of main with the following naming convention: issue number, underscore, then a small explanation of what you are doing, such as 1839 underscore dummy. The next thing you'll do if you're a brand new contributor on GitHub to open source is create yourself an SSH key or personal access token so that you can sync up to your RStudio. We will not cover this in this demo, as there are many online guides to help you navigate that portion. From there, you can clone the GitHub repo, create a new project in RStudio, navigate to New Project, Version Control, Git, and paste the URL under Repository URL. It is important you use a R version compatible with Admiral. You can check under our description file what is the minimum version needed. The easiest way to get all the dependencies would be to run devtools install _dev _deps dependencies equals true. Once you have all the package dependencies installed, you can now proceed with making the codebase update. For this example, we will create a new script under the folder R, denoted as my_first_fcn.r, that contains a function that simply prints a very basic message. Feel free to pause the video here to copy over the content if needed, or rewind to recall any steps necessary to arrive here. We will also add a unit test for this function as well under the test that folder, denoted as test my_first_fcn.r. From here, we will want to follow the development process guide to ensure that we have done everything appropriate before making our pull request. Feel free to pause the video here to create your own unit tests as well and read up on the unit test guidance developer guide on the Admiral Dev website too. Because we made a new function, we will want to update the documentation too by running devtools document, and this will update the namespace file and appropriate RD files under the man folder. Also, remember to add a news entry that describes what was done. From here, we can commit and push our changes. We like to follow conventional commit messaging that describes what was done and include the issue number in our messaging. Here we will go with feat. Number 1839, create my_first_fcn. You will push to GitHub. Now what you can do is navigate back to the GitHub repo, generate a pull request for your branch. Target branch to merge into will be main, and remember to write an appropriate title for the pull request. We like to follow the convention. Closes #issue number, then a small description of what was done. So in this case, we will call it closes number 1839 dummy function created. We have a neat little pull request template that reminds you of the things to do from the development process guide. Just check through to make sure you have done these things, and remember to link the issue to the pull request. If you want to, you can go back to the issue and change it from in progress to in review. We have a number of CI/CD workflows to ensure the package installation and websites will be updated appropriately based on the changes you have made. Once the CI/CD checks have gone through, tag an appropriate reviewer, members of the core development team are always safe options. If you want to get more attention to the issue, tag at farmiverse/admiral on a comment, and it'll ping all the core contributors as well. You may receive feedback from the reviewer about any changes that need to be made or an approval. Apply any feedback or suggestions as necessary, commit and push those changes, and alert your reviewer again. Once the pull request is approved, it will be merged into the repo, and you will have contributed to Admiral.